seniors. With these benefits, it is important to make social engagement just as much of a priority as anything else in order to live an independent lifestyle filled with happiness and connection, not isolation and depression. So the ultimate aim is that the elders should be able to live an independent lifestyle. They should be happy and connected with the others and not lonely and in depression. Now we'll talk about the recreational activities. Now, what do we understand by the term recreation? Recreation or leisure activities. It's something like an hobby which you want to pursue, right? It could be anything. It could be indoor, it could be outdoor, it could be uh, something which you always wanted to do but never got a chance to do so, or something which you're taking, which are developing an interest to do so right now, like learning how to play a musical organ and musical instrument, that is learning how to do coding on the computer. So many other things where people take an interest to learn new things. Recreation plays a key role in the well-being of older adults and in enhancing their quality of life. For seniors, as for people of all ages, involvement in recreation activities can satisfy a variety of needs. Now, among the important benefits of recreation for the senior population is increased health and fitness, as well as opportunities for socializing, for using skills and talents developed throughout their lifetime, and for learning new skills. So people can interact with each other. They can form a platform where they can have competitive sports or competitive games where there'll be more social interaction by having these recreational activities. The senior population is quite varied, the diversity of interests, strengths, and abilities. Some seniors have enjoyed a positive use of leisure throughout their life, and some are still trying to find out what the leisure activities, what their hobbies could be. So it is a very varied population, varied interest, whether some people are very well, they know for themselves what exactly they want to pursue, what is recreational activities, and they know the positive uses also of the recreational activities, positive effects, whereas some are still trying to get are, are not yet aware about the same. So we need to increase their awareness about it, about the benefits of recreational activities. Recreational activities could be outdoor activities like outdoor sports or gardening. They both require a good balance in physical health. So when you're working on your physical health, the mobility is good, your strength is good. So and you interact with people of the same age group. You go out and you perform the activities. So it helps in increasing your interaction with the others also, and plus creates a platform for you to go out there and encourages you to actively participate over there, and it helps in increasing your self-esteem. Recreational activities could also be indoor games like carom board games, which help in cognitive training for the individual. Now, when we treat patients, like when we go to the elderly homes, or we are treating the elderlies over there, taking their activities, their exercises, and all, we see for a matter that definitely these the board games and all, it helps in memorizing, because in the elderly homes, uh, because out of choice or out of compulsion, because they have no other choice than to go to an elderly home, they are there, which may give rise to loneliness and depression. But when we start doing these activities like board games or any physical activity like exercises, or any games like musical chair or passing the pass, it helps to increase our involvement with each other, the communication with each other, and it also helps in improving the cognitive abilities. This is example of an institutional based rehabilitation, but even in our elderlies in the parks and all, this can be taken care of, wherein they have a common platform of meeting each other and performing such activities. Now, how can we plan these recreational activities for the elderly? Now, most of the studies that we've seen are for recreational activities in most of these elderly homes where they conduct all these activities. But this can be done for our grandparents at home, for the elderly in our society. So, how can we go about it? The first point is help them pursue their hobbies. Make them aware that by pursuing their hobbies, how they'll be able to, do whatever they have always wanted to do. It will be like a pastime for to them, and they'll be able to learn new things also. And because of certain physical limitations, if they're unable to do it, to give them an option of how they can do the same activity but in a different way. train them of how to jot down their thoughts, put down their thoughts in words, reminiscing their good old days, that is whatever how they spend their life, making a scrapbook of their friends, of their relatives, putting down the points. In this, they are helped to think and help to remember of everybody in their life in whose contact they have come and how they have interacted with that person. So this definitely is a good idea for people developing dementia or any other cognitive condition. We can have these board games, we can have competitions. So basically, it will help them improve their memory and cognitive reasoning. We can have an own competitive event for the elderly. So by engaging them in physical activities, we can have competitions for them, provided they are trained well for each of these activities. Bring out their creativity in any of the art forms, crochet, knitting, ceramics, whatever of their interest, and gardening, and let them be with nature. So what they've seen is whenever they're in a very peaceful environment in the nature, amidst the nature, it really helps them relax better and helps them feel better and helps in improving the quality of life. So these are ways in which recreational activities can be brought into picture. Physical activity, through communication with each other, proper healthcare, and gardening. Gardening, one of the examples. Now, let us see a few examples of the groups that are started off in India, especially for the recreational activities of the elderly. Now, we all know who is Milkha Singh. He's called the Flying Sikh also. He started the Masters Athletic Federation for all the veterans. But because of lack of response, there were not many participations. But then, along with the tie-up with one of the associations from Singapore, he was able to start this Masters Athletic Foundation Federation, and they have these multiple Olympic games. The organization aims to mobilize and rehabilitate retired athletes and senior citizens, not only boosting their physical strength, but also vigorously increasing their mental game. So what we are seeing over here is by creating such platforms for our elderly, we're helping them identify their interests, their hobbies, the need to involve themselves in physical activity, and by putting them on an international or national platform where they can compete with the other athletes, and definitely will help in improving the quality of life and improving their self-esteem. Few examples. Her name is Mankor, and at the age of 93, she began her career of athletics. It was encouraged by her son, Gurdev Singh. Now her achievements are such that she has won 20 gold medals at various track and field competitions around the world. And at the age of 102, at 102, she marked her entry into javelin after sweeping the gold medal at Spain. So because of this involvement in these athletic sports, because of winning and because of participation, there's an improvement in her quality of life and a sense of achievement that she has got at this particular age, which is definitely going to help her further and encourage her further to do better in the successive years of sports. Another example of Dr. Vasanta Samuel. She also was the eldest sports person among the 400-member Coimbatore District Masters Athletic Association. She has bagged 3 medals, 1 gold and silver at the Championship of China, where she represented India. So all these examples are trying to show that even in India, there are platforms where people are coming out and exploring themselves, exploring their talent, and coming out and participating in such events, overcoming all the limitations, overcoming all the societal pressures, but coming out and independently being a part of these activities, which are definitely helping in improving their self-esteem and encouraging them to do better by each passing competition. And definitely an example for all the other people of the same age group that even they can go out and do such activities, even they can be a part of such athletic competitions, and even they can win and be a part and participate and go on an international forum where they'll be appreciated and be known by all. Along with athletics, there are other fields also where the elderlies are coming out and being a part of it. An example of Mr. Dinesh Mohan, the 61-year-old male model. So he had a normal lifestyle, a sedentary lifestyle of 9 to 5 job, and he had multiple health conditions. But by the age of 50, he decided that he had to take care of his health and become more fit. So he took a voluntary retirement, started working on his health, physical fitness, weight reduction, self grooming himself, and then he decided to take upon his hobby of modeling. And now he's a very successful male model. Other areas of recreational activities are novelists, authors who have written at the age of and published books at the age post 90. Now, for example, we have Miss Lauren Page over here, who is the oldest debutant writer and published her first novel, A Dangerous Weakness, at the age of 93. So what do we understand by this is that age is not a limit to start up with any recreational activities. Like, you have to identify for yourself where your hobbies lie, what you want to pursue, and decide for yourself, and then you have to go for it. So these all people are examples for each one of us to bring about this change in our society, for the elders in our family, in our societal families, to encourage them to go out and to achieve whatever they can do, whatever capacity they had. Leisure activities mediate the link between social relationships and health in the elderly age groups. That is, it is like once you socially engage yourself, or once you start doing any recreational activity, automatically you're going out and engaging yourself socially with the society. So automatically there's a positive effect on your health, and it helps you to improve your health physically, psychologically, and cognitively, thereby giving you an idea that you are aging in a positive way. You are, though you are aging, you are healthy, and you are able to do all your activities independently. You are able to achieve your dreams, and you are even able to think that you can achieve your dream, which definitely plays a very positive um, role, which is a very positive, has a very positive effect on the thought process, and definitely helps to overcome any of this aspect of loneliness or depression. And the person outlook towards life also improves, and it develops more a positive outlook towards life. So by being socially active, participating in recreational activities, the elderly will be able to lead an independent life and thereby age healthily. So what I've got here is short interview with an elderly stakeholder to know exactly what is her idea on the notion of healthy aging, and what is how she has led her life, and what exactly she's doing now that she's retired. Let us all listen to this.
Hello, ma'am. I'm here to interview you. So, could you introduce yourself in a few words?
Hello, I'm a senior citizen, aged 64 years now, a retired government servant, and homebound now due to the lockdown.
Okay, ma'am. Could you give us a glimpse of how you spent your earlier days, your younger life, that is?
In my college days, I was a sports person. I have played hockey, cricket, baseball, basketball, took part in athletic games. I have played cricket for nationals, for zonals, as well as for India once. I had a very active life. After I got a job, I still continued to play, but as my responsibilities increased, I stopped playing, and with my sedentary lifestyle, due to my desk job, I started putting on weight. I was diagnosed with diabetes and hypertension in my early 50s and, and on medication since then. I was advised to do exercise, but I was not able to take time out for myself because I had no time for myself except taking care of my home and family. Now, post retirement at the age of 60, after the age of 60, I have ample time. So then I started doing my things that I was not able to do during my office days. I started with my first love of social work, visiting old age homes, orphanages, meeting NGOs, and trying to help them in small ways, either financially or just spending time with them. I took up religious group activity to meet families from hutment dwellings, talking to them about hygiene, cleanliness, and discussing their problems. I also started taking care of my health, and before lockdown, I was walking 5 miles per day every morning. And after lockdown, I started aerobic walking for 30 minutes thrice a day. And with this, I was able to lose my weight at home itself. I have taken up my other long forgotten hobbies, that is gardening, stitching, embroidery, and singing. My most enjoyable hobby. I love to sing. I record songs and I share it with my family and friends. I'm completing all my dreams. I'm taking care of my health. in meeting people, eating proper food, and a healthy lifestyle ahead.
Okay, ma'am. That was a wonderful journey you've told us about your younger days and now your current scenario also. It was very good to hear that how you've taken time out for yourself and doing activities for your well-being. So, ma'am, could you tell me what, according to you, is healthy aging?
The age is only a number. Keeping yourself fit and moving and having a positive attitude uh, and helping people out um, and being along with them in a constructive time spending way with them is all about a healthy aging.
Okay, ma'am, very well said. So, ma'am, what according to you are the key factors, or what plays a major role in achieving healthy aging?
According to me, it is meeting people, talking to them, fulfilling your dreams, having a healthy lifestyle by doing exercise, and that's what. And also the eating habits also play a lot of vital role. And then also all the hobbies come. Then fulfilling all your dreams or following your hobbies which you're not able to do in your young days. That is what I feel is a good healthy way of aging.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Whatever you said is very apt, and thank you for taking time out from your schedule. And hello, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
here to.
So what we've seen right now is that how it's a choice made by an elderly individual to take time out for herself and lead a healthy life. So this choice was made because she had the infrastructure, she had uh, uh, the the needed the accessibility to different features, so she could do all these activities herself. So we need to make this more available to the elderly. And even the elders are quite aware that they need to be physically fit. So if they're physically fit, they'll be able to be independent in their activities. If they're independent in their activities, there'll be less dependency on the family members, automatically improving their self-esteem and helping them lead a happy life and improving the quality of life also. So what we see here is that how by feeling connected and having a positive purpose in life, we are helping in inculcating a positive attitude towards life by joining a group. If a person is lonely and if they're fond of pets, they can have a pet. They can teach their um, the knowledge they have, they can share it with the others. They can train people. They can volunteer to help others. They can use technology. Like for the past 6-7 months that we all are, there's a lockdown going out, and this has affected the elderly the most, because as per instruction they're not allowed to leave their house at all, even for basic necessity, for basic activities. So they're feeling too locked up in their house. But with the proper technology, they're able to connect with their elders, sorry, connect with their relatives and friends and all with the help of technology. So basically, with social participation, and that is by being with people, doing activities for or with others, by social interaction, it gives an activity, it gives rise to activities in rural community, helping others, helping them to create opportunities, participating in them, thereby leading to successful aging, giving a meaning or purpose to lead a life, and therefore having a very positive effect on mental and physical health benefits. So thus, we can come to conclusion that social engagement, that is social participation, and recreational activities or leisure activities definitely have a very positive role in healthy aging. Thank you.